Hello, Capricorn. Thanks for tuning in. For those of you that are tuning in again, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Thank you all for your support, feedback, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments. I really do appreciate that, you guys. It really makes it worthwhile to feel what I'm doing is being impactful. Capricorn, I'm going to be reading your cards for the last 2 weeks of February, just because I don't think I'm going to have time to squeeze in that last weekly this month with the new energies coming in from March. So we're going to be, I'm going to give you 2 weeks here, and I hope you don't mind. So what are the messages for the last 2 weeks of February in 2017 for Capricorn? What are the messages for Capricorn in the last 2 weeks of February 2017? Okay, I hope all you Capricornians are in the best of health, abundance, and joy. If not, we're going to try and look at getting you there. I'll try to keep it corny with you guys, but I think I used all my jokes on the other signs. You guys are still last in the rotation, so I think for the last time, I think March we'll move it around. But anyways, as you know, for some of you, if you're new here, I do structured reading of 7-card spread with an overall 8th card energy that cover the 7 major areas of life. We look at them one at a time, and then we try and get messages that way. So, the overall energy in your reading for the last 2 weeks of February, Capricorn, is the Page of Pentacles. So that's great. This is really like putting to work what you've got. I feel some of you might be feeling a little bit extra creative as we coast out of February. Some of you might be taking things and making improvements to them. I'm getting improvements, repairs, these kinds of things going on. Maybe patching up some things that were left undone, tying up loose ends, things of that nature. Page of Pentacles, yes, we're moving forward. We're enjoying our surroundings. We're enjoying ourselves, and we're enjoying our company. So that's really good energy to see in the overall. We're going to set the Page of Pentacles off to the side for now. Try and relate back to that at the end of the reading. So first up in the position of grounding energy, we have 6 of Cups. So this is okay. This one here can, like, it's a really vibrant energy in the 6 of Cups. It's like a really alive frequency. A lot of you guys might be noticing a lot of synchronicity within self and within patterns of thought and feeling, especially when it comes to children and parents. So that's really good. This is grounding energy that's rooted in emotion. So this shows that you're on like some pretty, you're in a good position here for these last 2 weeks. I think that for a lot of you, nutrition and family have been your forefront, and you guys are really, with everything that's going on in the world and the times that we live in, you guys in Capricorn have really adapted amazingly well. I say there might be a little bit of call for some of you to approach problems a little bit more diplomatically, but that's okay. This is like, I'm not seeing any of the other houses yet. It's just a sense I have. But the 6 of Cups is really, it's not the most grounding of energy, but it shows that the energy and the frequency that's there is uplifting, and you're moving in the right direction here. So it is good to have that card there in that foundation, in that spot. In the House of Creativity, we have 3 of Cups reversed. Oh, so it could be a very emotional month for some of you Capricorns. This 3 of Cups here could come into interrupted celebrations, things being called short or cut short. This could involve sometimes disputes between people that typically you're very close to. This as well could mean that there's a possibility of somebody trying to outshine somebody else, some one-upmanship in terms of social circles and things like that. It's showing up in a creative spot, so I have a feeling here there may be some negotiations going on with those of you in collaborations. I'm picking up music here. When I see this rainbow, I get music. Maybe somebody's taking a lead or being trusted with the lead on a project. That's still a collaboration where creative energies are at risk of having to be like, okay, well, we're not stealing it and someone's not taking all the credit, but you know, these kind of negotiations going on with this 3 of Cups reversed in creativity. It's still a good card. It just shows, I think, this creativity is continuing and it's in a state of expansion. It's just that the people involved, whether they're investors, buyers, like we're kind of have to be careful here of like intellectual property type stuff, and getting upset with people too quickly, because you guys are pretty emotional over whatever has been created here. And this could speak to new relationships that have been created. You know, some of you who are in communities where sometimes sharing lovers is kind of the norm. Well, not really like sharing them in the moment, but like, you know, you're still friends with like other people that date other people. You know, it's just watch tension surrounding those in those communities, okay? And you'll know what I speak of if you're listening to this. So, yeah, this kind of throws a little bit more caution than stability, but it's going to say you're going to have to keep your emotions in check with the people that you care about, so you don't want any hurt feelings, so to speak, come up for you in these last 2 weeks of February, Capricorn, okay? Then we have Knight of Pentacles reversed here in our gut instinct. So this here is, again, you could be a little bit overprotective of information, knowledge, and creations, and that's okay for you. That's your decision. That's your judgment. Nobody can tell you. Nobody can force things out of you or force you to do anything. And it looks like you're standing your ground, and you may need to. This card could be showing that you may need to stand your ground when people are being too inquisitive, when people are like really like asked like, you know, playing 20 questions, but real life 20 questions. You just like mind your own business, Chuck. And then that kind of situation. So this could also speak of a person here in Knight of Pentacles. This could be you. We got Earth sign, but it could also be another person that you're kind of curious about, or you yourself are being inquisitive about. You know, with these general readings, most statements, they call it vice versa, or they could go two ways. So, because yeah, we're looking at like lots of people here. So I do like the Knight of Pentacles. The fact that he's upside down means that this is a little bit stationary, and I'm getting the feeling of protection, like grabbing, holding tight, bottling things in. So let's be careful. Like if we're really emotional these next 2 weeks, let's be careful of like repressing our emotions too much that we end up with some stuck energy, okay? So that's what's coming up there is solar plexus. Gut instinct. Oh, heart area, look at this, the King of Cups. Now, I think for a lot of you, this is going to be a person. This is going to be someone that fancies you or that you might fancy. And Water Earth is typically a pretty good matchup. And this energy here can be pretty dominating, but it's like it's good dominating. Like you get a good feeling of it. Like you can learn, like all signs can learn from King of Cups. If he's like this, he's always, you know, a real jerk face. But when he's straight up, I mean, this is like a really nice person. This is a person you want to get to know more. And if it's in your heart, yeah, this is a person that you might want to develop a relationship with or deepen a relationship with. Emotions, again, the cups. Here we go with feeling like matters of the heart and feeling emotional. So I would suggest for a lot of you to we'll see what the card for expression is going to be, but if you're feeling this emotional, the sense I have is to, yes, let's express emotion, let's express feeling, Len, let's get in touch with our emotional side. If you're internalizing, if this isn't a person, the King of Cups is straight up asking you, let's get in touch with our heart, boys and girls. Let's get that out, because then these creative energies, these like smaller emotions about projects and things can really get into perspective when we're really in touch with our own self. To see this King of Cups in the Sacred Heart position is wonderful. This is top-notch energy. Wicked good. And I think some of you are really experiencing an increase in vibration. Like look at how vibrant in contrast these two foundation cards are with this King of and Six of Cups. So this here is looking like a really good time to like get in touch with your emotions to progress on the or deepen the relationship. Okay, now let's look at the expression. Let's look at personal truth in our house of communication. Come on, card, get up here. We got the Hermit reversed. Okay, so some of you might be not willing, like, oh, right back to this. We're bottling it all up. We're emotions, but we're gathering it all in and we're bottling it all up. And for what reason? Like to our own end, just because we're like have a fear, but it's like an unsubstantiated fear. It seems like some of you are like a little bit worried of reactions from potentially other people in these cards. So you are bottling it up. You are like holding it in. I mean, and like I said, I won't tell you what to do. Sometimes holding your emotions in leads to holding the tongue, which is really good. But when it comes to emotions in the matter of the heart, if we're not expressing what we feel and not communicating what we feel, if we're cutting people out of our life because of our own inability to do that, it can lead to some stuck energies and cycles of having to relearn lessons in life, okay? This is prevalent, I think, for a lot of people in their late 20s, early 30s, things of that nature, okay? Even early 40s, like late 30s, early 40s. Some of you might be kind of like putting the buttons on these final lessons. So to have this, maybe some of you are just like really more in tune with, different types of loving emotions, children's, siblings, parents. Some of you, I have a feeling, are caring, spending a lot of time caring for elderly parents, and that might have you feeling a little bit like, oh my goodness, I'm not developing my own personal life very much because all my energy is going into the care of others. So that could be it for a lot of you too, I think, and that's very beautiful. That is very beautiful to sacrifice in those types of ways, and that will be rewarded. That will be like, that doesn't go, geez, these cards I gotta get a new blanket to put them on. 9 of Cups. So yeah, here we go. Envision questing. A lot of you got some wish fulfillment on the brain. A lot of you got some things that you wish you could make happen for yourself. And it's the Cups, right? Like, look at it. It's emotion. It's like, this is like desiring something and wanting to happen in your life for fulfillment. Like, this is something that's important and meaningful to you. I almost have a feeling some of you have been on a path where it's been like so like professionally focused or analytically focused that a lot of you haven't given time to these Cups. But this is wicked awesome here. We've got the 3, 6, and 9 of Cups. So for some of you, this is going to be like a really strong month to open yourself up to somebody and have it be rewarded. Having the reciprocity of it, that person in turn opening back up to you, right? So here in gut instinct and communication, it's almost like your body's a bit out of sync though. Old patterns of thinking and habits of keeping things bottled up are going to be breaking down so that this root, this heart chakra, and this we call it the pineal gland, third eye chakra, they call it. A lot of people call it. I'll have to get the Sanskrit names and practices saying them, and then it'll make the readings more fun to listen to. But yeah, in this third eye position, we've got this 9 of Cups. So some of you are really desiring this to happen. You're coming from a place where you have all of the emotions ready. You have all of the feelings. You're certain of your feelings about the people that you want to make it happen with, right? And then this 3 of Cups, this is in the creativity, creating it, making it all manifest. There's this blockage, which is coming from these bottled up energies, these bottled up feelings, okay? So that's the message. That's the main message, okay? Page of Pentacles. Look at her, presenting herself to the world. The pentacle is a reflection of her, and she's presenting it, okay? So that is what that is, the overall energy. Sorry, Cap, you won't believe what happened. Like, sometimes my camera battery dies on these readings, and I thought, oh, okay, my battery just died. But as I was about to flip this top card over, the SD card said, I'm full, I can't take anymore. So I had to run to my computer real quick and delete a bunch of old videos and stuff. And I promise I didn't peek. I didn't look at it, okay? We're going to see here what this crown energy is bringing down, what the universe got in store for you. We've got 6 of Swords. So this is moving into still waters. This is progression. I like this. This card doesn't really speak of expansion. They're kind of trapped there in that little boat, but it's progression, which if in our life we can't have expansion, we at least want progression. So having this card in the crown chakra position means that there is going to be a need to sort of to take action, to get moving in order to stabilize the energy around us. Now we have this Six of Cups that was in the grounding, which isn't like super stable, but it's a high vibration. It's an intensity, so it's an increased vibration. And a lot of that is because a lot of you are pretty emotional over a certain situation in your life. It could be a person, or it could just be you, like, excited about something. But I think you're excited about a person here. It might be this King of Cups, but this might be just showing the strength of how emotional you are here as well. It might be another earth sign. I think it's like a water or another earth sign. Someone that's actually compatible with you, because you wouldn't be that attracted to them to begin with, okay? So, get it off your chest. Write a letter. So these are the actions. These are the thoughts in order to make this progression happen. And she's got to start pushing on that a little bit, because this is like the same lady in a way. This lady is standing up and ready to go and put out the effort to move the boat into calmer waters. This is the same lady that's still willing there, sitting there, not willing to do that, not willing to look at these factors, these thoughts, or to grab this pole and do it for herself. So this is just one person, two sides of one person in the same boat. So the destiny, the choice is yours. Do you want this wish fulfillment that you've been visioning and seeking, right? Do you want to have this person in your life and create new memories with them, right? Is that, or do you want to stay balled up? Do you want to stay on the same path? You know, I think that you can see here what the outcome here. I'd be interested to look at your overall February reading that I did about choice for you guys, because this Six of Swords is like, you're divided about what to do, and nobody can make this choice for you. This is only a choice that you yourself can make. So I want you guys to make that choice. Be prepared to look inward, to be yourself, and to keep what you have close to you. That's fine. That's okay, you know. Or you can choose here. This 6, 3, 6, 9 of Cups. You can choose to clear the air over a certain situation with people that you're feeling emotional about. You can reveal yourself and your intentions, your wish. You can reveal your wishes about another person to bring about the possibility of a lot of romance in your life. Or you can here take, and on this side with that choice here, you can get the fulfillment of your emotions. See how these cups are like, the bouquets in them are like, they're all popping, they're all in bloom, they're all in blossom. So this is like the cup spilling over. These are the emotions being released and opening and expanding. So this progression that I speak of, the expansion here, is in this rooted chakra. So I think for a lot of you, this is what you truly want, and this is the direction a lot of you will truly go. But yeah, this is you, Queen of Pentacles, or sorry, Page of Pentacles. So this choice is yours. This decision is yours. I'm going to be very interesting to see what happens at the start of March, Capricorn. See how you guys did in this. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Stay well, stay warm, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.